Some protests are expected in Southern California tonight as Iran's soccer team prepares to face New Zealand in its first 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup match. The Los Angeles metropolitan area is home to the largest Iranian community outside of Iran. Throughout the month, demonstrators have been waving flags before the 1979 Islamic Revolution in protest of Tehran's deadly crackdown in January. Iran's sports ministers threatened to halt the team's participation in the World Cup if unauthorized flags, slogans, or chants targeting the country are seen at its matches. The match between Iran and New Zealand comes hours after two major draws in World Cup matches. Spain's team tied with Cape Verde in Atlanta this afternoon on a score of 0-0, while Egypt tied Belgium in Seattle with a final score of 1-1. CBS News correspondent Nicole Valdes joins us now from L.A. So what can we expect in this match between Iran and New Zealand?
Hey, good evening. Well, look, Iran and New Zealand are not teams that typically make it very far in the World Cup tournament. However, we know that both teams are excited to start their World Cup runs. Both of them are already in L.A., likely preparing for tonight's matches. We're just a few hours away from kickoff. Of course, there's been some talk about potential protests and controversy considering Iran playing in today's match. We have not seen that take place here in Los Angeles ahead of the start of this match. But of the fans that we've spoken to today, there is a mixture of perspectives and opinions. Some who are here that say we want to support the Iranian community that lives in L.A. and we just want to see a good soccer match. Others who say they do plan to protest and they are against the Iranian regime. So both of those things are very much true. But for the majority of fans who are heading into the stadium here shortly, it is likely so that they're just hoping to see a good soccer match. We know that both teams have been very outspoken in saying that they want to keep politics out of this and focus on the sport.
Well, the U.S. won against Paraguay last week, scored 4 goals, a record for the team in a World Cup match. What's next for the men's team, and what have you heard from the players?
Yeah, look, really the widest margin of victory there for the U.S. men in a World Cup tournament and the most goals the U.S. men have made in a single match. So that is a huge deal. And they sort of are really anticipating their next match. That's coming up on Friday in Seattle. They will take on Australia. The Americans are really hoping to continue feeding off the momentum of the home crowd, the energy that fans are bringing into these stadiums because they are playing here on their home turf. It was something that players told us actually made a big difference in many of their games and what they talked about after last week's match. Listen here.
I mean, for it to be on home soil, I think the thing that gave me the goosebumps the most was hearing the national anthem, and then, yeah, just being in front of everybody was unbelievable.
You know, our togetherness on and off the field is, almost like no other team I've been a part of. So I think, we just wanted to go out there and enjoy the game, and I think it showed.
Now, of course, the match between Iran and New Zealand will start kicking off here at 9 p.m. Eastern, and the U.S. match against Australia will be, as I mentioned, on Friday. Back to you.
Nicole Valdes, thanks so much.